Hey, hello, my friend, my brother, my sister. I pray that this finds you well from wherever and whenever you are tuning in. Today, I want to talk to you about greatness in stillness. I know that's a little paradoxical because often we equate greatness with striving, with struggling, with working hard. And don't get me wrong, there is a component of effort and working hard that goes hand in hand with greatness. But what if I suggested to you that working hard should be the result of the greatness that's already in you, rather than an effort to chase a greatness that is out there? Well, let me tell you a little story first. So I am a bona fide Kansas City Chief fan. And even though I'm not wearing an official Kansas City Chiefs shirt, I am in keeping with the long-standing tradition here in Kansas City of wearing red on Friday. We actually call today Friday Red Friday. But I love all things Chiefs. I follow the team. And one of the things that I love watching is a documentary that they put together every week during the regular season called The Franchise. In that documentary, they show you the behind the scenes footage of the games, the team, the locker room, the practices, and even the lives of the different players. They will pick a different player each week and kind of follow them around, and it's so inspiring. But something else that I love watching is the mic'd up video footage on YouTube. And this is where every game they put a mic on one or several players that tracks not just the video, but also the audio that is happening during the game as from the perspective of the person with the mic on. So obviously you hear a lot of them talking, you hear a lot of the sounds in the field, the conversations on the field, the conversations on the sidelines. And it's just a wonderful inside scoop on the behind the scenes stuff that actually happens in the game that you and I are not privy to. And on some of Mahomes' mic'd up videos, and especially early in his career, he used to tell his teammates all the time, go be great. Go be great. And out of that, and this is not from Mahomes, this is from me. You know, there's a small but subtle word there, but which makes a world of difference. Be. You know, he doesn't say go do great, go have great, go chase greatness. He's simply saying go be great, embody greatness. Or from my perspective, go and give out the greatness that is already you. My friend, I am a Christian, and so I come from a Christian persuasion where I believe that you and I are created in the image of God. The last time I checked, God is good. God is great. God is God. And if you and me are created in His image, there is goodness, there is greatness, and yes, there is godness or divinity in you. Matter of fact, you are born with it. You came with it straight out of the factory. Nothing can add to or take away from that greatness. And so, our work is not to chase greatness, but become aware of the greatness within and manifest it. And yes, that will involve some struggle and working hard, but it's not in a bid to chase greatness. It's in a bid to fight for manifesting the greatness that's already within. Now, God is creative, right? God is not creative. You and I are creative because we are created in His image. God is creator. Right? He's the one who can take nothing and make something. We are creative. We cannot create something out of nothing, but we can take the some things that God has created, such as silicone and plastics and you name it, and science and the laws that God has given, and make cell phones, right? But it's funny, I don't know that you've ever considered God's creative process. Obviously, the beginning of it is in Genesis chapter 1. And he says, let there be. Let there be. Let there be. And there was. God was just, in a way, not striving to make something, he was allowing it to happen. He was willing it to happen. He was simply saying, okay, in my plethora of things that I can do and manifest, and well, as part of it, let one of those things be light. Let one of my infinite expressions be land and sea. Let one of my creativity and genius be animals. And as God said, let there be, as he willed it, as he allowed it to flow out of himself, it was. So my friend, in a nutshell, I'm just trying to say that everything that God does, everything that God creates, manifests, wills, it flows out of who he is. It flows from his essence. You and I are created in the image of God. We have that ability to visualize, to will things, and allow God's creative power and process to work through us to manifest them. Look at all the things we have done. And I know we try to say that we and animals are the same. Find me the smartest animal. And when you try to compare me and you to that, night and day. You and I are different. Now, if you want to believe that you emanated from apes, more power to you. My genes are from the God who is creator. As another consideration, my friend, have you ever considered that nature operates effortlessly? I have a friend of mine, she used to tell me all the time, Evans, the grass grows effortlessly, birds fly effortlessly, rivers flow effortlessly, the sun suns or shines effortlessly. Do you know why that is? The rest of creation and creatures do not have a mind like you and I that tells them that they cannot do it, that tells them that they are not enough. And that gives them a great advantage. They are able to allow God to manifest through them effortlessly. They let it be. You and I, however, were given the greatest amazing gift in all the universe that creatures and creation do not have: a mind. That mind, however, is a double-edged sword. It can either work against us or it can work for us. And when we start to align our mind, our thinking, to the truth of the fact that there is already goodness, greatness, and godness, divinity in us, and then we let that essence, that part of us, the God in us, if you will, to be, to manifest, to flow, there is no telling what you and I cannot achieve, my friend. So, in finishing, allow me to share with you a mantra that I created out of Patrick Mahomes' Go Be Great. And this is an affirmation that I say with my son every morning when I'm getting him ready. Now, my son is on the autism spectrum, but I believe that somewhere, consciously or even at a subconscious level, he resonates with these affirmations that he and I say every morning. And it goes like this: God is my portion. God is great. I am great. So go be great. I'll say it again. God is my portion, and God is great. And because God is my portion and He is great, and I am created in His image, it follows that I am great already. So all I have to do is go be great. All I have to do is let it be. So I'm finding that this life and manifesting the greatness that is us is less about struggling and striving, but more about surrendering. It's less about performance and more about presence. It's more about being present to the presence of God in us, with us, and around us in every present moment. You know why they call the moment that is now the present? It's because it's a gift. A gift in which we can be present to the presence, to the power, and to the purpose of God as it's revealed in Him, as it's revealed in us and through us, as it's revealed in the people God has placed around us, as it's revealed in creation and the environment, the experiences and the events that surround our lives in every here and now. And if, in the words of the psalmist, I think it's Psalms 46:10, we can stop struggling and striving and be still and know. Be still. Still the rat race in our lives of activity and striving, still an even worse rat race of the mental activity in our minds, and just be present to Him. I want to suggest that we can allow more of God's grace, God's presence, God's activity to be revealed not just to us, but also through us. We too can let it be. We can effortlessly allow God's essence to flow through us. In other words, my friend, we can find greatness in stillness. So for what it's worth, before I say goodbye, my friend, remember, God is your portion. And God is great. And so because He is yours and you are created in His image, it follows that you are great. Just receive it, and all you have to do is go be great. Blessings.